So in order to begin programming, you're going to need to download and install two things. The first thing you'll need is NetBeans. So if you Google NetBeans, the first search that will come up, the first site that will come up will be for netbeans.org. And when you go there, you'll have a download option right on the main page. So we'll be using the newest version, which is 7.3.1. And if you click on the download link, you'll be brought to a page with a few options. So first of all, if you're working in Windows, you don't need to change anything. But notice there's a drop-down menu up at the top right-hand side. If you are working in Linux or on a Mac, you can download those versions there. Now you have 5 packages here to choose from. You're going to be picking the first one that's got everything that we need, the Java SE. And by clicking on download, you'll get a pop-up to begin the download, and you're set to go to get NetBeans. Now, the second thing you will need to get is a Java SDK. And if you scroll down a little further, there are 2 links to this. If you look at this paragraph here, there's a standalone JDK, and then there's one with NetBeans component integrated into it. So regardless which link you click on, we want the NetBeans version. And so if you click on the Java SDK link, this NetBeans version to the right is the one that we want. Okay? The second link on the page before will bring you here as well. So in order to download this, we click on that link, and we'll be brought to a page that allows us to accept the license agreement and then download the version that we'd like. So in order to make these versions that we can download, we have to accept the agreement. Now once again, if you're working in Linux or Mac, the options are there for you. Now if you're working in Windows, you now have 2 separate download options. So this depends on whether you are running a 64 or a 32-bit system. So in order to find out which one you're running, you'll want to scroll down to your Windows icon and right-click on My Computer and select the properties. When you pull up the properties, you'll see here the system type. If you're working in a 64-bit operating system, then you're going to download the x64. If you're working in 32, then you'll download the x86 version. Okay, so I would download, because I have a 64-bit system, the last link here. Or click on the last link to get the download. Now you may be prompted, if you already have a version of Java installed on your computer, this may work fine. It may also tell you that there's also a version installed. Go ahead and simply just accept the default options. Try running NetBeans. Even though you already have a version installed, it might work. If you run into any difficulty, we can talk about that in the live class, and it may just require you to uninstall the current version of Java that you have, and then go ahead and reinstall the version that we've linked to here. Okay, so regardless, you will have the NetBeans program installed, and this is the second component that you need to install the Java development kit.